I can see your screen.
Yeah, Victor can see my screen. Anyone else, guys? Anyone? Okay. What about voice? Are you able to hear my voice fine today at least?
Sometimes it's breaking, Raghu.
No, sometimes it might be because I might be.
Your voice is okay.
No, now just from past 3-4 minutes, it started breaking again.
Oh,
Before
yeah.
it was fine.
Go ahead.
Yep. Thank you. Yeah. So I just want to show you how the roadmap looks like for an end user, guys. You can see Marla Gibbs is an end user and employee. This is how it looks like for an end user. Coming back to the configuration that we were working on, go to your administration tools. And if you go to your admin tools, and go to company settings, manage roadmaps. Shiva, not sure, Shiva. It might be you are the only person who was not able to see my moving screen. Might be an issue at your side, Shiva. If it is with everyone, guys, yeah, that might be my problem. Shiva, if you don't mind, can you log out and log in again? And here you can see, let me take one existing route map and then I'll show you what are the things that you see under your advanced options or advanced settings.
Raghu, your voice is breaking now.
Yeah, Raghu, your voice is breaking up.
I know, guys. Might be the system is so intelligent that whenever we talking right, system voice is breaking up, it started hanging again. Is it fine at least now? Hello?
Yeah, now it's okay. Now it's okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So if you go to a particular step, there is something called as show advanced options. So what it is, like you can see step introduction and move over text. So what kind of text that you want to keep for your starting step, and whenever they click on that particular button, right, on that particular button, what kind of text that you want supposed to show to the users, and step name after completion. Say once you complete your all the stages, you can see here. So what is the name that you want to show on that particular form, where you say if you are interested in marking that particular form with a different name other than completed, you can go ahead and keep your own text. And if it is going to be iterative, right, so when you are selecting the iterative option, when you are moving the form, guys, if you don't have any question, just mute yourself. Okay? Sorry, don't mind. But
Raghu, again it started.
Raghu, you're waking up again.
No, everyone open their connections, guys. That is the reason, like one of the reason you see lot of echo, but you don't hear my voice. Yeah. 1 second. Let me mute everyone. Okay. Are you able to hear me?
Yes, it's clear now.
Oh, yes, I can hear you now.
Yeah, that's the reason. You can see, guys, I mean, I don't say that that's the actual reason, but whenever people open their audio connections, right, you see lot of noise and you don't listen my actual voice, guys. So that is the reason explicitly I am keep on muting people, but I don't see them as muted. They are going to unmute themselves. Just No, I said like, no problem, guys. Unmute yourself. Go ahead with your question. Just mute it after that. Or in fact, like if you hold your question right for at least for few minutes until I complete the topic, I can take all your questions at the end of that particular topic or at the end of the session, guys. And I'm talking about like if it is going to be an iterative step. So when you are sending the form from one employee to another employee in the same step, what kind of step name that you want to show to the users? This is the place where you are going to configure that particular text that you are interested, guys. And you can see here whether it is step mode is full edit or comment only. Whether you want to allow in this particular step, whether you want to allow only the employee to comment, or if you want to make the employee to go ahead and edit the text or the different sections of your form, is going to be, it's kind of restricting users whether they can have the edit options with respect to all the components of that particular form or not, is going to be controlled by this particular step mode, whether it is comment only or edit option. And whenever you are going to say, if you are in a particular step and whenever you want to move to the next step or whenever you want to exit from that particular step, what kind of label that you want to keep on the exit button? So this is where you are going to keep. It's all like labeling, and you can go ahead and give it a try, guys. So what kind of text that you keep, go to that particular, launch that particular form and see like where that particular text is coming, and it's like a usability to the users. That is what you are going to keep, or you are providing more information to the user with the kind of labels that you are interested, rather than going with the same or the standard labels provided by SuccessFactors. So you see these things, but whenever you want to create, so right now, at least so far whatever we have seen, it is an existing roadmap. Say if you are interested in creating your own roadmap, how you are going to do that? See, you are going to click on add roadmap, and here you can see there are two options, guys. One is build your own, and another is from the choose from library. So choose from library is nothing but you can add one of the existing standard SuccessFactors provided some roadmaps, guys. If you are interested in adding those roadmaps to your instance, yes, you can go ahead and add them using the choose from library option. Say if you are not interested in using the standard SuccessFactors provided roadmap, rather you want to build your own, then the other option is the correct one, guys. Build your own roadmap here. Let me show you one by adding from the library.
How many roadmaps, or is that something a user has to create, or something by the list of roadmaps will be provided by SuccessFactors will be available?
No. Usually, nothing. When you're going to configure the system for the first time, right? You don't see any roadmap. Configure the system for the first time, right? You don't see any roadmap. Anshumita, it's you. Anshumita, it's you. So when you configure the system for the very first time after your go live, you don't see any roadmap in your system. Even though they are standard, you have to go ahead and add them manually from the standard SuccessFactors library, guys. And you can see based on the modules that you activated, SuccessFactors has provided standard roadmaps based on the modules that you activated. As you can see right now in our system, we have 360, we have compensation, we have performance, and all these roadmaps associated with respect to the corresponding module. The standard SuccessFactors provided roadmaps corresponding or relevant to that particular modules are available here.
Hey Raghu, how to add from standard? I mean,
no, I'll show you. I'm here, right? I'm showing you.
Okay.
Yeah. Go to these things. Choose from the library, and these are all the standard SuccessFactors provided roadmaps. Let's say if you are interested in adding a roadmap, say of compensation module, and here you can see the description will tell you whether this roadmap will meet your expectations or your requirements or not. If you see here is the compensation, COMP compensation, and you can see in the compensation second and third level managers and HR approval is required, which means that the compensation form that employees are working or you are supposed to create utilizing this roadmap can go through the manager, second level manager, third level manager, and then HR. So it got 4 different steps. So likewise, based on that, right, you can see here, you can also read this text, guys, which will give you good information to determine whether that particular roadmap you can use for your requirement or not. Say I am interested in adding this particular roadmap. Select this particular radio button here, and you can see there is an option to add to my instance. And what is the name when you are adding to the instance? Let's say this is going to be like February comp roadmap. Select, give your own name and add that particular roadmap to your system, guys. Which means that from the standard SuccessFactors library, you are adding to your organization instance. So you can see here everything has been populated by default here. So this is coming up from your standard library, right? That is the reason you see everything has been populated. Click on that. Everything has been populated. These dates, yes, you have to provide those dates because library, standard SuccessFactors library doesn't know what is your dates, what are your requirements, right? You have to go ahead and populate this start date, exit date, due date, all those things, guys. And let me do one thing. I'm going to employee. Let's say it is starting from 11 and exit date it is sometime 26. Date is due date is exit 28. And this is my first step. And let me save this. And second step, compensation planning. And let me give some dates here as well. And it need not be that, guys, as though you added standard thing, you don't need to follow that as it is. You can go ahead and delete the steps that you are not interested. If I am not interested in HR review, I can go ahead and delete that. And I can save this thing. And say, I'm not interested in keeping these steps in this fashion. I want to move this to first step. I can do that. You can see here. No, I want to go with the same thing, whatever standard SuccessFactors has provided. Yes, I can do that. Or let's say in the signature step, I want to add my own thing. Let's say this is add your own dates. Or it's up to you guys, whatever you are interested, right? You can go ahead and do that. Let's say my signature step date starts in somewhere in February 28th, and it can be up to end of March. Go ahead and save that. I don't know if it's saved or not. Okay. Yeah. So you can see this is how you are going to configure your roadmap, guys. Whether it is the standard SuccessFactors provided, you can see right now we added the standard SuccessFactors provided. Let's say if you are interested in adding your own, one second, guys. I don't know whether it is added or not. Let me leave. Sorry, guys. Say if you are interested in adding your own or building your own roadmap, click on the build your own roadmap, and you can see none of the steps are no stages, nothing has been populated here. So it's up to you. Then you have to go ahead and create your different steps under the corresponding stage, and you have to populate your dates and the labels associated with the steps. Everything you have to configure yourself, guys. So say if you are good, yes, we are going to repeat this again when we move on to the goals and performance, guys, but I am giving you the basics that you need to understand before we move on to the GM, PM or comp modules. Say you configured everything, you have your roadmaps, you have your rating scales, everything you have configured perfectly, everything is good. So how you are going to practically launch, or let's say second thing is like how you are going to integrate this roadmap to a corresponding template. And in order to do that, go to that particular template, and in the same fashion as like how we have seen the rating scales, in the same fashion you have to integrate your roadmap to the template, guys. Say if you are going to work on the performance management template. Go to manage templates option under the performance management module. Go to the performance review and select the one that you are interested in. Let's say you are interested in 2015 current performance review with self review. Click on the general settings, guys, again, and you can see the roadmap that you are interested in. Let's say the one that we created is like February comp roadmap. So this is how you are going to integrate your roadmap to one of the template, and you can see rating scale and roadmap. And let's say you save this form, and so you're done with preparing. Say, one second, guys. Goal section to an object cannot be saved without. Please link the goal section to an object. Okay, just give me a second, guys.